In the previous session, we generated a different path. We saved the path, and we also created the mesh file based on the path. You see the current configurations on the generated path. I click on Change Point of the Path to see the setting again. You also have the SP row options, which is useful for the curved shapes like a cylinder. At the left side, you also see the arrow which showing the directions. If you again create a single path, like this, you could select the direction of the roller. So normally, it is at this direction. But if you click on this option, it goes reverse. So this is useful if you have a back and forth kinematics on your setup. So you could generate the kinematics which going back and forth. And you could then assemble it via the layout builder. If you zoom in here, you will see there would be a net which create the rectangular shape here in front of the roller. This is a useful part for the UOT analysis, where the local and global finite element analysis will be used. This will create and assume the control volume of the substrate. You could control this with this number. If you change it, for example, to 10 and move this slider, you will see the shorter area. So only this area for the local analysis of the irradiations would be considered. Again, this will only be used for the unsteady optical thermal analysis or UOT. This is also the width of the control volume. To change this, you should recreate the path. Currently is this value. If you would like to make this shorter, you could change this value, for example, to 0.04 and regenerate the path. As you see, the size of the control volume will be changed accordingly. This is the number of the divisions. Again, you will see at each side is 6. The first one is for the substrate, the second one is for the tape. Again, you need to recreate the path to change this value. It's currently 6, you could change it, for example, to 2. And regenerate the path. I'm trying to move it a little bit at this side to make it more clear. And click on OK to create the path. I rotate the scene and now I zoom in. So as you will see, at each side there would be a 2 number of the nodes for the control volume of the tape and substrate. The points are visible like that. This is the first one, second one, and one at the middle. So 2 nodes per side. In total would be 5. So the light blue color is for the substrate and the purple one is for the tape. Where the width of the tape is according to the width of the tape, which is connected to the roller, which is at this side. As you see, the width of the tape matches the width of the control volume of this purple color. This value is the thickness of the control volume. Again, this would be also useful for the unsteady optical thermal analysis or UOT, and not the COT. This is basically the number of the divisions along the thickness for considering the control volume area which occupied at this CAD file. You see the blue lines here? These are the control volume of the substrate, which was useful for the local irradiations analysis. And this is the thickness of the control volume. It is worth mentioning that the software will also detect the automatic thickness of the substrate if you add it incorrectly. So you will see this value as a representation here.